Tip Tap Makhathini will always be remembered for his sensational battle with Charlie Weir on the 30th of April 1979.
Makhathini wordt klant in het doel geschreven. En daar is daar die linker. Tap Makhathini, baie vriend op. Onmiddellik klim.
Makhathini won the national middleweight title for a second time when he scored a 7th round knockout over Daniel Mapanya, when already 35 years old. Unfortunately, like Norman Sekapani, Makhathini's crack at the big time came too late. He did, however, remain a strong draw card and a devastating puncher up until his retirement in 1980. Nkosana Happy Boy Mgaji, here in action against the highly rated Fireball Rodriguez, challenged Samuel Serrano for the World Junior Lightweight title on April the 14th, 1979 in Goodwood, Cape Town. Mgaji, a closer from East London, had a flashy darting style and was one of the most popular and active fighters of the 70s. By the time Mgaji got his world title shot, he was 30 years old and a veteran of 70 fights with only one defeat. Hopes soared as Mgaji dropped Serrano in the 5th round, but Serrano came back strongly and knocked Mgaji out in the 8th. Mgaji continued fighting for a few more years and remained a popular fighter in East London throughout his career, but never again scaled the heights. Solomon Gerhardus Bester, better known as Bushy, was another one of those multi-talented South African boxers who turned out to be their own worst enemies. The likeable Bester was a southpaw junior middleweight with enormous potential, but he lacked the uncompromising discipline professional boxing demands. Bester was initially trained by Pierre Fourie, but after Fourie's death, he moved to Alan Toweel's stable. The climax of Bester's career came when he met the undefeated Ayub Kallie, the world title in Denmark in 1980. Kallie retained his title with a narrow points decision over 15 rounds.
Hello, he's in trouble now. Left hook has got him in trouble.
Bester, like his mentor Pierre Fourie, died tragically in a road accident. As Vicky Toweel's reign as South Africa's first world champion was drawing to a close in 1952, another champion was born in the township of Mohlakeng. Peter Terra Mathebula. Mathebula, a double national title winner, stepped into the ring in Los Angeles on December the 13th, 1980 to face the Korean Tai Shi Kim for the WBA Flyweight crown.
Oh, look at the hand speed of the South African now. What a performance. And the champion trying to fight his way out of trouble there. Urged on by the home crowd, feeling that Kim needs the encouragement. And it's the challenger that's giving it all now. Well, it's all the challenger in this round 15, where you'd expect the champion to be giving everything now, as we're halfway through round 15. Well, this is really an outstanding round for Mathebula. Clapping and cheering for Kim. This Los Angeles crowd really getting behind him. Wow, what a great round for the challenger. Kim has only come into it momentarily, twice in the round. It's been all the challenger. "30 seconds there, just under, in round 15. The WBA World Flyweight Championship bout. Peter Mathebula from South Africa against Tae-Shin Kim from Korea. And the Koreans in Los Angeles shouting their champion home on their feet. But it's Mathebula that's put up a great show in this last round. The bell goes.
Kim 143, Mathebula 145.
There's a new world WBA flyweight champion. The South African Peter Mathebula is the new champion. Willie Lock delirious.
Mathebula, the first black South African to win a world title, was unfortunately at the tail end of his career. His motivation was waning, and he was struggling to keep his weight within the flyweight limit. The first challenge for Mathebula's title came 3.5 months after his LA victory. His opponent, the Argentinian Santos Lacia. The venue, Orlando. Mathebula was guaranteed a purse which would be the highest ever paid up to that time in a world flyweight contest. This was in strong contrast to the 7,000 rand he received for his magnificent performance against Kim.
2 seconds to go. Sarah seems to just stand there and takes this punishment instead of getting away. And the champion goes down again. 6, 7. Blood coming from that eye. And I think he's stopping the fight.
Mathebula continued his career, which spanned 12 years, but was never again in the spotlight. He retired in 1983. Bashu Blue Angel Sibaka, another South African boxer blessed with ring longevity. His career spanned 14 years and 110 professional bouts, in which he lost only 16. His moment of truth came when he met Eusebio Pedrosa of Panama for the world featherweight title in 1981.
In the featherweight division. Pedrosa caught Sibaka that time with the left hand.
You see what I told you about strategy?
And now Pedrosa is moving laterally, and Sibaka takes a right to the belly that shook him up. Sibaka's now getting hit from different angles. A right hand by Pedrosa, and Sibaka's against the rope. Here's the count.
Nevertheless, a worthy challenger, a fighter who did South African boxing proud. Bruce McIntyre, a powerful middleweight with a big heart, will always be remembered for his dramatic fight against Kangaroo Adams, one of the most furious fights in South African boxing history.
Both very tall men. Oh, that was a big right, and he's cut him just below the eye. That was a tremendous right. And McIntyre's face is just a sea of blood. He got in a very good right there. What a fight back from McIntyre. And the end of a most incredible first round. What a round, with Kangaroo Adams getting the round, but what a tremendous opening round. What a good right there from McIntyre. It was a good uppercut. This is not a fight for the squeamish. Never mind the rain, the cold, the thunder here. This has got the crowd moving. McIntyre sensationally back in fourth round. What a round. This is amazing stuff. Both boxers giving everything. These two boys are always in trouble. That's a great right. And Adams is in real trouble. Well, Bruce McIntyre, what a star to come back like this. Adams is in real trouble. He'll never see this round out. There's just no way. Kangaroo Adams, it's all over. The fight has stopped. Stan Christodoulou has stopped the fight.
Unfortunately, McIntyre lacked all-round skill to match his courage, and he never did crack the big time.
Bruce McIntyre, a sensational performance.
Few fighters have been able to electrify and sweep audiences into a state of total excitement, as did the Silver Assassin.
Coming back strongly in round two. A very good left and right. Kallie looks a little bit tired. He's down. Oh, what a tremendous combination punches. 5, 6, 7, 8. Box on. A tremendous right and left from Johnny Weir. Kallie's in trouble. He's in great trouble. 50 seconds to go. Stop it. The fight's over. Kallie's finished in round two.
Charles Henry Weir, a thorough gentleman outside the ring, a devastating killer inside it. Whenever Weir entered a ring, he was transformed from a Dr. Jekyll to a Mr. Hyde. A spell was cast over his many adoring fans, who waited for the opening bell with eager anticipation.
And a lot of people who have the opinion that he was dirty fighter. He wasn't a dirty fighter. What I appreciated about boxing, that's what everybody should realize. That's why when a fighter gets you going, he doesn't know when you're on the deck or not. That's for the referee to see. One particular controversial fight, I remember, he hit this fighter when he was down, but the damaging punch was the punch that put him down. And the other was just a glancing blow, and they said he should have been disqualified. He's a dirty fighter. Charlie wasn't. That's the kind of fighter that he was.
Weir's all-out aggression and ferocity made him the biggest drawcard of his time, and it seemed that he was destined to win a world title.
And Lumley's in all sorts of trouble now. How he's hanging on, I don't know. He's taking incredible punishment. This reminds me of Sydney Bench. No, there's no answer. Surely this must be stopped. No, it's all over. A technical knockout in the second round. Charlie Weir, this brilliant young find here in South Africa. Willie Toweel ecstatic.
The dream was shaken when the veteran Tap-Tap Makhathini knocked Weir out with one of the most devastating punches ever seen in the South African ring. Believing that he was fighting too often, having had 18 fights over a 20-month period, Weir went into semi-retirement, waiting a full 10 months before returning to the ring, now under the new management of Billy Lotter.
Oh, that left was so good.
Weir returned to his old form. In fact, he was even more devastating, destroying all opposition which came before him.
That was a good right from Weir. He took that on the chin. Oh, he's gone. He looks very glassy-eyed. Looks in a lot of trouble. Oh, he's had it. It's all over. It's all over.
He scored 13 successive knockouts over a 2-year period.
En daar is Charlie weer met Harry verwoede aanval met van linkers en rechters.
Hou hiervan. De scheidsrechter moet keren, daar meer lucht te sturen ontstaan niet. En dan is Mekkers de doelen weer daarom met elkaar te maken. Maar Schutte is in de moeilijkheid. Charlie weer meet in pas. Hij zoekt daar uit Klokko. En Schutte zal het toemaken voor al wat hij waard is. Een volle woestige gevecht op die ogenblik. En Charlie weer de agressor. Schutte met tamelijk wankelerig op die voeten. Voet werkt niet meer bij een front knee en Charlie weer lijf houden. Dan een goede rechter. Weer naar die linker. En Makhathini.
On the 26th of April 1982, he met Davy Moore for the WBA junior middleweight title. Weir was dropped in the second round, but came back in the third.
Of course, with two punches such as Moore and Weir, you know that one punch can end it, as you say, and Weir certainly has that punch.
Yes, the fight could turn yet again. All it needs is one punch to do it. And there's only 1 minute left in this round, as Weir appears to be coming alive. But look at that. Down again. Another right hand to the head has done it.
Now, he walked right into that punch. And I'm surprised that he doesn't stay down. I mean, a fighter has 8 seconds. He should take advantage of it.
I agree. Only half a minute left in this round, and once again, Moore is putting the pressure on. He'd like to end it. And he's scoring with some tremendous punches to the head, particularly the right hand. Look at those blows go in there.
Somebody's mouth is bleeding. Blood just came out of the mouth of one of them.
Well, a fairly good exchange with a good left hook going in there from Weir, but I don't think he's got the power at this stage after having taken those two bad rounds.
Absolutely. I think that he's fighting more a defensive fight than he is an offensive fight. I don't think he has as much power in his punches now.
Weir may have been hurt there. I beg your pardon, Moore may have been hurt there because looks as though he wants to clinch. Yeah. Hold on. 1 minute left in this round. And we're making a pretty good comeback. Weir has never been a defensive fighter. In fact, he knows very little about how to defend. And I suppose this is probably his best strategy.
He's taking much too much punishment. Much too much. You.
Now he's down.
He may get up from this, but...
Half a minute left in this round. And we're looking to his corner for advice. Well, look at him come out the corner there. Moore is very keen to end this fight, as one can understand.
Fight could very well end in this round, or certainly in the next round.
That's right. There goes the right hand. Be surprised that Weir can beat the count. He's trying to get up. About half a minute into round 5. No, he's not going to make it. He's out.
Weir had 2 more fights, winning both by knockouts.
Now Ware is catching Becker. Those punches are hurting him, and Becker's in trouble. Ware is measuring his man and down goes Becker. Well, he looks to be in real trouble right now as Van der Hoogen counts over him. It's the second knockdown in the round. And now Van der Hoogen is wanting to Ware, possibly for striking Becker while he was down. But look at those right hands go in. And it's over.
This sensational fighter retired with a record of 31 wins, 28 knockouts and 3 defeats. Charlie Weir never won a world title, but for providing drama and excitement, the Silver Assassin, the People's Champion, had few peers. In the next episode of The Fighters, The Tank. Die Beck. Seven world champions, 6 Olympic gold medalists, 9 empire titles, and a host of boxing heroes. The Champions Arena, man against man, the ultimate test of strength, cunning, and courage. Join us now as we trace the path of boxing in South Africa from its birth up to our modern era of The Fighters.
When you become heavyweight champion of the world in boxing, you are the most popular figurehead in the world. It doesn't matter if you become the marathon king, the soccer king, you can become what you like, car racing king, but when you're the world heavyweight champion, everybody seems to know you.
Rocky Marciano, acclaimed as one of the greats of the heavyweight division, said after seeing Jimmy Richards as an amateur that he was a fine prospect who, handled right, could be a world champion. Indeed, Richards started out well as a professional. On one occasion, during a talent tournament, he knocked out 3 opponents in one night. He was labelled as the new golden boy of South African boxing, and the hope flickered that Marciano's prediction would come true. Unfortunately, Richards was prematurely matched against experienced international opponents. Although performing with great grit, these grueling bouts during the developing stage of his career caused him nothing but harm and ruined any hope for world honours. He did, however, win the South African heavyweight title on March the 17th, 1973, and held it for 2.5 years. On September the 13th, 1975, he met Mike Schutte for the 5th time. On the 4 previous occasions, the honours were even, with 2 victories apiece. Schutte wrested the national title from him in their last meeting with a points victory over 12 rounds.
Veel gevechten gehad. Alle gevechten was hard, zoals hij ook geweest. En Jimmy, voor mij tijd het een beetje, het had hem te vallen gestoord. Mijn opinie was hij kon niet zeggen die beste bokser ooit geweest in Nederland.
The Tank, as Schutte, the new champion, was known, scored 8 knockouts in as many months to earn a rating among the top 10 heavyweights in the world. While Schutte was establishing himself as a world title contender, a young man from Boksburg was impressing fight fans with his speed, fluid style and impressive punching power. Gerrie Coetzee, the Boksburg bomber, turned professional on September the 14th, 1974, with a brilliant amateur record of 193 bouts, with only 6 losses. He was 19 years old and destined for glory.
And the greatest. Well, who knows?
On the 16th of August, 1976, Coetzee met Schutte for the South African heavyweight title.
Eerste ronde. Mike Schutte onmiddellijk op zijn knieën. Daar wordt getel. Die verplichte 8 tellings. Schutte weer aan die gang. Geweldig vinnig. Is hierdie Gerrie Coetzee. Gaan hierdie gevecht hoegenaamd langer as 'n ronde of 2 duur. Schutte is 'n bietjie verdwaas. Coetzee geweldig vinnig. Maar het lyk of Schutte gestadig maar zeker zijn voeten begin vindt. De scheidsrechter meneer Mazzoni versels daar zo. Het Coetzee. Coetzee, wat hierdie heel eerste ronde lijkt mij alles slaan zou van mij Schutte wil maken. Schutte wat niet weet waar hij is nie. 3-4 opstoppers. Dat Schutte hoegenaamd op zijn voeten kan blijven, is net een wonder. Daar die geweldige zwaar lichaam van hom gebruik hy om vir Coetzee teen die toue vast te druk, om sodoende daar die bewustzijn te herwin wat hy feitelijk reeds verloor het. As Schutte hierdie eerste ronde kan bly staan, dan weet ek nie so mooi nie. Nog 15 secondes. En dis die einde van die eerste ronde. En wat sê 'n mens van die eerste ronde?
Oh, de Adi was eigenlijk kampioen, was Gerrie nog jong, je ziet. Alle publiciteit, je ziet. En die ding was toch wel van ons oud weer geweest. Hij heeft me afslaan en ik staan op, hij kan me niet eens slaan. Nie. En ik wil nog beklimmen om te surviven en hij wil nog beklimmen om eten te zetten. We praten met elkaar. Toen begon ik een vraag aan eten.
Er is die 6e ronde wat gaan beginnen. Weer een kopstamperij. Coetzee beduidt van kom kerel. Meneer Mulder zei van hem niet meer praten, die Coetzee. Daar is bloed ook aan die rechter oogbank van Coetzee. En nu boks Coetzee voor een slag. Coetzee waar daar half door die touwen is en dan gebruiken die knie om deur te helpen. Hier is een vrede gevecht hier. Dit is een vrede gevecht. Hier wordt van alles gebruik gemaakt en Mike Schutte maak homself 'n ongewilde figuur in Durban. Maar die geveg gaan voort. Kommentaar is nie nodig nie. Die manne gebruik knieë, hulle gebruik voete, hulle gebruik alles wat hulle kan gebruik om die ander kerel te neutraliseer. Dit is bloedige wreedheid wat ons sien. Weer kopstamp. Mens vra jouself af of dit boks is, wil jy sien of dit stoei is. Meneer Bobby Mazzoni, die skeieregter, het sy hande vol met hierdie twee kalante. Dit sal my nie verbaas as meneer Mazzoni net op die kruitvloer beland nie. Die geveg is oor, die klok lui.
They hit each other, they bit each other, they kicked each other. It was like if they were on a rugby field. And they disqualified Mike, but I thought that was bad. I thought they should have disqualified both of them. You know, make it no contest.
Despite his controversial loss to Coetzee, Schutte remained a contender for the world heavyweight title. He was matched against Chuck Wepener, who previously challenged Muhammad Ali unsuccessfully for the world title. Wepener's bout against Ali had served as inspiration for the first Rocky feature film.
Billed as a final eliminator for a shot at Muhammad Ali, Schutte uses a non-stop body attack to build up a points lead.
The contracts were drawn up and signed. Mike Schutte would meet Muhammad Ali for the world heavyweight crown.
We signed the contract. We were on the BBC in London. In our gym, of course, they came from London to interview us. Everything was perfect. And all of a sudden, King had an argument with Muhammad Ali's manager, and it fell through.
Kijk, dat was al niet meer alles geweest. Op zijn jong dat ze niet dood gaan maken. Want dat was eigenlijk jong, was eigenlijk zoals jong Joe Frazier geweest. Hij zou me niet kon weggestoot, zoals wij wat mee gemaakt met Joe Frazier niet. Hij had een baie goede kans gehad.
The heavyweight ranks received another boost when a powerfully built policeman from Pretoria turned professional on the 28th of February 1976 and scored 6 straight knockouts over a 5-month period.
Soos julle kan sien, dis ek, Kallie Knoetze, die bek van Boomstraat en nog steeds die aantreklikste bokser wat Suid-Afrika ooit opgelewer het.
Cassius Knoetze is first into the ring for his heavyweight clash against Uruguayan champion Domingo Silveira in Pretoria.
Knoetze begin goed. Met sy linker oorheers hy die eerste 2 rondes. Die bek van Boomstraat praat en sy teenstander ken net nie die antwoorde nie.
The elusive Uruguayan can only defend as Knoetze lets fly with lefts and rights.
Silvera, wat nie teen amateur Knoetze wou boks nie, sien nou dat het geen teeparty is nie.
A courageous Silvera stages a comeback early in the 4th round, but cannot withstand Knoetze's super fit onslaught. Another victory for Pretoria's heavyweight hope, and the green light to tackle bigger fish.
Knoetze now met his old rival from the amateur ranks. Kallie and Gerrie fought 6 times as amateurs, winning 3 bouts apiece.
Baie gelyk. Nou het Coetzee besluit hy gaan aanval. Maar die slaparms langs die sye houding is nie meer daar nie. En dan speel Knoetze met die linker, maar nie een van daardie tikkies tref nie. En de rechter van Coetzee het getref. En de linker het getref. En Kallie Knoetze is neer. In die 3e ronde. Makhathini tel. En is eigenlijk een boks. En Coetzee, die zal zeker die gevecht proberen klaarmaken. Het was een uitstekende hoog geweest. En dan vallen die mannen voor die zoveelste keer vast in die hoek van die kruid. Makhathini het zijn handen vol om het elkaar te maken. En weer een rechter tegen die kant van die kop van Knoetze. Hij valt vast. En dan komt Gerrie met een geweldige linker, wat meer te die bokshandschoen vast is. En Knoetze het beslist herstel. Hij lijkt baie meer van zelfvertrouwen als kort na daar die hou waarmee Coetzee al neergevallen. En dat is Coetzee wat aanval van wat en daar is en met een paar hoog goed treft. Hij wil daar voor Knoetze tegen die touwen vastdrukt, slaagt niet helemaal daar niet. Ronde nummer 10, die mannen schudt handen, wordt weer met Makhathini van elkaar af weggedrukt. En die pap gaan dik aangemaakt worden in de ronde. Daarvan is ik baie zeker. Ook nou bloed aan Kallie Knoetze, maar het is het bloed wat van Gerrie Coetzee zijn gezag afkomt. En die mannen steken die touwen, Makhathini stoot uit elkaar uit. Weer moet hij uit elkaar uitstoot. En Coetzee valt aan voor al wat het waard is. Een derde slag binnen een paar seconden moet uit elkaar uitgemaakt worden. Het is weer binnen gevecht, wanneer we daar uitkomen is het gewoonlijk Knoetze waar die beste daar aan toe is. Maar die scheidsrechter maakt uit elkaar uit. En al betreft met de linker, dan ook Knoetze met de rechter. En Gerrie Coetzee krijgt een beetje zwaar. De rechter van Knoetze na de rechter van Coetzee wat harder treft. Knoetze is er waarschijnlijk die beter in. En dan weer een rechter op daar, die stuk in de mond. En die is een rechter zwaaien wat net te kort is. Die is net zo lucht weggeraakt. En dan een geweldige lijfhoud daar weer Gerrie Coetzee. Maar die mannen vallen elkaar vast en dan breekt weer. Het is de doel voor die 5e, 6e keer in die laatste ronde. En voor die mannen zijn breekjes. Pomphoutjes met de linkerhand van Knoetze. En dan aan die binnengevechten ook een rechter van Knoetze. En het is Knoetze waar die pas aangeeft. Scheidsrechter weer een slag tussen beiden. En nu is het Gerrie Coetzee wat daar voor Knoetze tegen de touw vastdrukt. En weer tussen de doelen maken weer elkaar uit. Voor die zoveelste keer. deurmaak. 2-3. Een linker deur en rechter. En die gezicht van Gerrie Coetzee lijkt slecht. Ik denk Kallie Knoetze gaat die gevecht in sy guns beklink in ronde nummer 10. Tensy daar iets drastisch gebeurt. En de laatste hou van Kallie Knoetze. Een rechter wat baie mooi treft. Die einde van die gevecht. Een prachtige box. En daar zien die omhelsen elkaar. In spite van al die dingen wat hier die een van die ander gesê is. En Gerrie daar, zoals je gezien hebt, die hand van Kallie Knoetze omhoog gelukt. Maar kom ons wacht voor die hand van uitslag.
En die winnaar op punten, Gerrie Coetzee.
Nou, my plat geslaan die derde ronde, dat is een van die vinnige houe geweest, dat was nooit seer nie. Maar wat jy nie meer krag, jy voel jy wil opstaan, maar jy neus bly in die grond. Ja, ek dink, as ek so terugkyk, dan dink ek het was my geveg geweest. En, maar wat hulle sê, party ons moet geluk hê. Elke bokser moet 15% hê, maar Mike Holt sê altyd, Gerrie het 30 gehad. Miskien was dit sy geluk daai geweest. Maar dit is iets van die verlede en ek aanvaar dit so.
Coetzee then unified the South African Championship as he took on the black champion, James Matata.
That's a good left. Second left again. Bell goes for round 7. Oh, it was a tremendous left, that opening left. He's not going to get out. Straight in with a...
The Boksburg bomber went on to stop four-time world title challenger Pierre Fourie in 3 rounds. This was the veteran Fourie's last payday.
Die kampioen taai in die bek. Hy gaan nie maklik van sy titel afsien.
A combination of powerful punches brings Fourie to his knees.
Hy kan die 10 tellings net nie klop nie.
Gerrie is the winner with a technical knockout. Wembley Stadium, Johannesburg. Gerrie Coetzee, current South African heavyweight champ, meets up with Mike Schutte in their fight for the South African Supreme Heavyweight title.
Van die begin af klim beide boksers in en dit lyk asof die 20.000 toeskouers waarde vir hulle geld gaan kry.
Gerrie's as fit as a fiddle and it looks as though the tank might lose his tiger tonight.
Schutte, one of the toughest and strongest heavyweights ever to grace the South African ring, adopted a cross-arm defense, which caused Coetzee to break both his hands. Although suffering incredible pain, Coetzee gave one of the finest performances of his career against the ever-courageous tank. Subsequently, Coetzee had to undergo several operations, and metal pins were placed in his right hand, earning him the nickname of the heavyweight with the bionic fist.
Moedige Coetzee is baie selfversekerd in die laaste ronde.
He dances round the ring, Muhammad Ali style, bringing the house down. A heroic performance by the young champ who suffered a lot without showing it in the spirit of a truly great fighter.
Gerrie behou sy titel en bewys daardeur dat hy sonder twyfel Suid-Afrika se beste swaargewig bokser is.
In the meantime, die Beck van Boomstraat, as Kallie Knoetze was known, continued his climb up the international ladder with one powerful performance after another.
A perfectly timed right hook. Hussein bites the dust. He's out for the count. Knoetze bewys dat hy beskik oor 'n uitklophoue soos geen ander bokser in Suid-Afrika nie.
Die man wat my genoem het, die Beck van Boomstraat, is Jeff van Heerden. Niemand anders dan nie. Jeff van Heerden sê ek is die Beck van Boomstraat. De geld in publiciteit, het my naam gemaakt. Ik weet uiteindelijk wat ze 65 jaar was en 70 jaar was, het eerst keer in leven gaan boks kyk, toe ek so begin praat, is Muhammad Ali, een groot bek hier.
He used to be a promoter's dream. He'd find points and the fans would flock there and he would always deliver. I mean, I've handled quite a few of his fights and he would say to me, ek gaan hom uitslaan en dis verby. You know, and he would give the fella that stand up in the middle of the ring like that, he'd give him a look like he hadn't washed for a week. And I tell you could see the fella's legs just started to shake there. He just had something that other heavyweights lack, you know. And his awesome punching power also played a significant role.
Unexpectedly, the South African bulldozes into his opponent for the final onslaught.
It was inevitable that Knoetze would be matched with Mike Schutte. They met for the vacant national white heavyweight title on August the 13th, 1977, a championship which was soon to become defunct as all racial discrimination was removed from the sport in this country.
How do you fancy your chance against Kallie Knoetze?
Well, I King Kong standing over me now, I'll be standing over Kallie Knoetze after I knock him out.
Thank you.
Wembley, Johannesburg. It's the coldest night of the year, but this does not deter a crowd of 20,000 from attending South Africa's white heavyweight boxing title fight, Kallie Knoetze versus Mike Schutte.
Eerste ronde, Mike Clement.
Knoetze, on the other hand, is treating his man with respect.
Beide boksers som mekaar degelijk op. Tweede ronde.
Mike still keeps up the pressure. He's warned for a possible low punch.